Now you're going to see two different lists of Handbuff Paladin. The main reason for this is we change the cards after every single game. Now that Crystology is 1 mana instead of 2, it's way better than before. It really just feels broken. It's Arcane Intellect for 2 less mana. Thing is, the cards you would like to put into this, the Prelate, the Mortal Guy, Stonehill Defender, Tar Creeper, Vicious Scalehide, they all have 1 attack, and you really want to target either Acolyte of Pain to draw or the 2 mana Grimestreet Outfitter. The thing is though, that doesn't happen too often, if we're honest. Maybe more charge, maybe Leroy, maybe more lifesteal. It does work. One or 2 games are going to be before the buff happened, so we see a 6 mana epic 3/4, and we see a 2 mana draw 2. Now they're better. Now they're buffed. Let's see if there's any difference. It feels faster now. Seems good. I like Paladin, which is not art. Let's do it. The right ones. If we hit Valenier, we would still take damage, but we have an infinite weapon and infinite buffs, right? And if we hit Immortal Prelate, we're even good. When he gets into the dark, right? We can play Don Hancho. We do have him. Should we? You get 17 +5/+5. Main Street Marshal. Who is Main Street Marshal? He's not the 4/5, right? That becomes 3 mana. Or this guy. Right, the epic. I'm not sure if we have that. Main Street Marshal is this one. If it has 2 or more attack, draw a card. It has left. I forgot that if we play this, we probably get the Prelate instead of the Handbuff. I'll take it for copying the Prelate in Villain. We should include that. You guys are good at this. It's a dice block. Like, you don't play counterspell against any class that gets the coin. Is he just OTK mage? Because we need a giant board, and he has 4 freezes, right? Double Nova and Doom, double Blizzard. This might be hard to win. Or he is a Reno mage. And it might be not so hard to win.
Let me light the way.
You know the fact that I messed up the order, okay? Okay, we got a spell regardless. Got a spell? Spells are fun. How can I mess up the order? I mean, there's a giant 28-inch screen in front of me. Like literally there. How can I mess up the order? Questions. Questions I have and can't answer. We could keep that to make it bigger. We can also not. He only double polymorph, and if he plays Reno, he only has... No, he has 3. Potion, normal, and boar.
Engaging TC-130 until dislocated.
Thank you, Justice. Happened to us earlier, now it happens to him. Good. Should we ever trade? Because if he has Flame Strike, this dies regardless, but this one doesn't. And then we can value trade, right? With his face. See, Vargoth and Time Warp is 2 extra turns. Because you get 1 extra turn from the quest reward, and then Vargoth feels like, yay, let's do it again. And that is stupid, yes. If you play Temporis, your opponent takes 2 turns as well. First. And that's fair, I guess. I would say that's fair. We could just remove that, right? Do we remove it, or do we just play 18-18 in stats and kill him next turn? Or at least pop Ice Block. Sounds like the winning line, winning play here. I always thought they have 3 different colors, but left and right are blue. Oh, is the right one the same blue? Is the left one? Yes. Same blue. This one only hits if it... this one only heals his thing if it deals damage. If you use it to attack Divine Ship minion, to attack with the Divine Ship minion, this one doesn't heal. So when we're going to use this one on this, and we attack it, he doesn't heal. If he plays it afterwards, he doesn't heal. Because Divine Shield. It's neat. Nice to know. And if he is Reno, he has to play it. We know that. The one Reno match we played against had also a refreshment vendor in his stack. They also had a wonderful Frosted Gin on turn 9. We do have double Horse Rider for charge, and we still have 2 weapons, so Hoggers would be lethal. Okay. Maybe we need silence. We all need a lot more. Whatever that means. He's getting complacent. And we... Wait, can he still attack? Okay, I thought we have lethal. I thought he's dead. Wait, is he? He doesn't trade? Oh, he can't trade. Never mind. Yeah, he dead. He and dead. Seems good. Seems pretty good. Let's put it on Hancho and other big stuff. But I would like to get Handbuff. Raging. How long have you been streaming for? In total? Today or when I started? Started September 1st last year. So 9 months and 1 day. 9 months, 1 day. We could keep it. But this one kills Buccaneer if he plays it. Double class, Warlock. 100% Warlock. Number 2 would be either Mage or Rogue, because both have random. This random. What I learned is you can't be too greedy.
Nothing scares me.
Arc.
Except mice.
This is horrible. We get above this. Get above our hand, play this on 3, this on 4. Paladin used to be my favorite class. My favorite out of all of them, right? Used to play it only. When I started playing. Thing is though, you don't have card draw. Or not much. And what site was that? You mean the one for the leaderboards? It's HearthstoneLeaderboards.com. Okay, it's not. It's playhearthstone.com and then I will just give you a link. The ranks of all legend players are the top 200 people in Standard and Wild. Live. They introduced that 4 months ago? 3 months ago? Instead of waiting for a report about the top 150 to 200 players, you can just check live for yourself. Isn't that kind of them? If we get Handbuff guy, we're happy. If we don't get Handbuff guy, we're not happy.
Winter is here.
This still makes us happy. Fox. Okay, Fox. Maybe. This becomes really big. Kills him. A weird walking fountain in Paladin. Would be in this deck for sure. Simple. Either top like a 5 drop. We'll just waste this. This is helpful, because now we get not the buff guy. We don't get the buff guy. If we would have gotten the buff guy, could have drawn more cards. I think the enchantment of the card is still making this effect for him, so you can see it. Raging. This topic is for you. Raging. Thank you, thank you. It should be 5 months of 1 day, right? But the 6th month starts. Raging. Look at this. I don't know why this one is glooming with this effect and this one isn't, but look at this. There we go. Oh, that's enough. For him. You can just hit trade that, right? And this one draws us a card. Still relevant. You mean even Shaman? Or just aggressive? Like Tunnel Truck and Open a 7/7 Totem Golem. Do you mean those? Because I haven't seen them in weeks. In multiple weeks. I have seen more Malaga Shaman than that. Than just aggressive. But it should be good, right? If you can just target face. Crackle, Lightning Bolt, all of that should be more than decent. I think this one is good enough to win the game. Because there's no set, there's no banish. He's odd. So we need Warspine, and yeah, smart move sequences. We need more early game, but this one is really good. I think we just keep the buff and aim for Grimestreet Outfitter. It's really warm. But besides that, it's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure he plays extra arms. You wouldn't play Big Priest on day one. Where the fun happens, right? Now buffing this guy doesn't matter. I think the buff on the next minion would be better. It's not that mana efficient. But we play this guy regardless. On 2. This way if we hold on to this for 2 more turns instead of buffing this, which doesn't matter. We have higher chances of winning. Hopefully. Look at this. Layer 4 attack, we can coin this. If he's Vargath on and our Barons, it's F. I hate the card already. Excavated Evil full clears. So we kinda need to kill that. But this board looks good. It's 15, it's 19 damage already. Let's see. The mech with Magnetize. For which card? Because I'm not sure. Do we kill Vargath twice? Because I think we have to. Pretty sure we have to.
Winter is here.
Nice order, I know. But that. Can't play. Can you try this OTK Hunter deck for me, please? No. And Shane, Golden Shaman? Wait, when did you get a Golden Hunter? When did you get Golden Hunter? Sometime before that, probably. So this happens, right? Draw happens. Buff happens. I guess this and this. But he does have Psychic, which is really annoying. So we probably shouldn't have played that. But this one sets up lethal. No Psychic, please. No Psychic. No Psychic is helpful. Hunter was your second? For me it was, I think, number 3. Number 2 or 3. Leroy. If we had Leroy, you'd have like a 10 or 11 damage charge minion. That would make sense. Maybe double Vicious Scarlet is too much. Leroy would make sense. He's playing weird though. The only one we have seen was Vargath. And he plays... Maybe he just wants to draw a lot. Ah. Such a bully.